Welcome back to the South Shore Boys podcast. I'm your host, Logan O'Brien, joined as always with my two esteemed handsome boy co-hosts, Dan Hall and Scotty Sweeney. And, also handsome and whatever else I said, Tyler Swain.
Oh, whoa.
It was a bad one this week.
Wait, what?
I took Sammy's advice to heart. And we're joined by an incredible guest, one Dan Boulger, everybody.
Yeah.
JDB. Welcome to the pod.
Is this video too?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool. I felt stupid for waving.
Is this in the way of Dan? I don't think so.
Maybe it is. Your sponsorship is ruining your show.
Just hiding the guests.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
so funny.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Also, and as always, we're sponsored by Canteen Vodka Soda. If you can, you teen.
Don't do that again. That's going to get us in trouble again.
That's good. That sounds good.
No. That's bad. Whatever.
It doesn't even mean anything. What the fuck?
Oh, this is having sex with kids.
If you can.
That's kind of Tyler's thing.
No. You showed me a girl last night that was too young.
What?
You showed me a picture of some girl that you thought was cute, and I was like, dude, she's like way too young.
Yeah, she's 22.
Yeah.
Tyler's usually into like 16-year-olds.
Come on, man. You can't be saying that. I'm not into 16-year-olds, but I'm saying this 22-year-old was a little too young looking for
The
it.
16-year-old's just a 22-year-old you haven't met.
That whole phrase.
Tyler has that tattooed on his stomach.
Like, funny you say that.
He gained weight to get it on.
No, he had the weight.
We're clearly fresh off Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Everyone's
It would
feeling.
be cool if you get fatter and like you could fold your tattoo into like a choose your own adventure.
Yeah. I've never gotten a tattoo. Should I get a tattoo?
Yeah.
What should it be?
A swastika.
No.
That's it. Tyler gets a tattoo that says "Don't fuck 16-year-olds," but the fat like rolls the "don't" over, so it just looks like it says "fuck 16-year-olds."
Oh, I'm a fat pedophile. Cool.
Yeah, maybe less that than origami. More origami than choose your own adventure.
Dan, you mentioned you cried?
Oh yeah, I cried watching. We watched Fever Pitch.
Yes.
Oh wait,
What
you
with,
already told us.
Drew Barrymore and
Jimmy Fallon.
Wow.
Yeah, it was fucked up. It really caught me off guard.
You, like,
and listen,
wet-
I was crying at the Red Sox parts. I don't know what was going on.
yeah.
I just remember being a child and like being like, "They won! Oh my god!" I can start going right now.
I was at Fenway when they filmed the scene when Drew
Really?
Barrymore runs
Ooh.
On the field.
on the field.
Yeah, I lost
yeah.
it then too.
Wow. They had to do like 8 takes, and by the end she was like crawling.
I was gonna say like, did they like just shoot all that during games or like a good chunk of that? Because like that's
Well,
like real audience.
the very story I just told you. Yes.
Right. Expand upon that.
He wasn't like
That
a
really
grip. He
happened?
was in the audience.
Yeah. No, she ran out. I think it was after a game. They had people that were exiting. They like had people
Oh, that
kind of
makes
fill
sense.
the bleachers.
Yeah.
People that are exiting like, "You're
Yeah,
going
extra.
nowhere, buddy. You'll stay here until we get the shot."
I was in the movie Here Comes the Boom as a child
So
with
sick.
Kevin James,
Brag,
and it was supposed
huge
to be at
brag.
the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, and like every third seat was a fake, just like cardboard cutout of a person.
Oh, really?
Pretty
What's
weird.
Here Comes the Boom.
Whoa.
It's a movie about
Band?
A
What
high
is he?
school
A
teacher.
high school
that
teacher.
fucking fights UFC.
fights in the UFC, and then like he figures out if he loses, he still gets paid, and he's making money for the school music program. And I was in the music program in high school, and we were the band in the movie.
That's cool.
I'm in the
I think
film
that's
as
a
Dan
fine story.
Drumroll with a black eye.
Wink-
Did it give you
right?
like child actor problems?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm like, I could do this for a while. I could try to be a.
And a comic was born.
Yeah.
Does it? Is,
Surely there'll be a lot more high school band music.
you really, yeah.
This isn't a specific
I was wearing a
beat.
scally cap in the movie. It's pretty fucked up.
Doesn't someone
It's
throw
dope.
to you for the drum roll? Is it Winkler?
Yeah, Henry Winkler goes,
Winkler's
Dan,
like,
drum
Dan,
roll,
drum roll,
please."
and then you
It's
go,
me. being
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That's sick.
If I,
Pretty
see,
sick.
if I see a kid in high school with scally tap, I think, hey, this kid wants some canteen.
Canteen vodka.
This kid's
You
acting
can.
way more mature. He wants to get fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom really thought the scally cap was cool.
I think you did too.
I definitely did. But my mom like really supported it. And then in 8th grade, she was like, "You should get a fedora." And I was like, "Ma, you're right."
Yeah.
I wore a fedora for 2 days. My friends were like, "No, we're not doing this."
Those are good friends.
They called me everything under the sun.
My mom was convinced for a long time that every time my dad wore a stupid hat, he got in a fight. And then it turns out he just gets in a lot of fights.
Hat, no hat.
It's a controlled experiment.
He's wearing like a fucking swastika hat. MAGA hat.
I think in my town that would have done all right, actually.
Oh,
Where you
good.
from originally?
From Norwood.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. The Auto Mile.
Ernie
Yeah.
Ernie Bog.
Ernie Bog, bro.
Yeah.
Hell
Ernie
yeah.
Bog.
It's
the
weird. It's like
automatics.
South Shore Route 1 is cars, and then North Shore Route 1 is just strip clubs and roast beef.
Yeah.
It's like,
You could have just said strip clubs.
yeah. Gross.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
There are always like motels by the hour on Route 1 too.
Yeah, right.
Which, like are all gone now, but I remember seeing those everywhere.
No, the Red Roof is still in there
Oh, it
next
is.
to the cow.
I remember there was one that said we have a DVD player in like the advertisement, and I was like, "That's it." Thank God they have that DVD player.
Yeah.
Was ITT Tech in Norwood?
Yes.
Yep. Okay.
Was it
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
I
Yeah, it
took
was.
a trip out there in high school.
Yeah. It
You were
used-
gonna go to ITT
My
Tech?
plan was to go to. I was like, I like.
That's for like 35-year-olds
I was
who
like,
want to go
I
back.
I liked computers. I saw a commercial, and I was like, I guess I'll just go to ITT Tech.
Dude, I remember in
for
high
those
school,
that aren't community college material, ITT Tech.
I remember in high school, I was like, I would never fucking go to a college that has a commercial. That is just like a telltale sign that they suck. And then
didn't know that.
I literally went to a
That is
college.
a
I
good-
was gonna say, AI had a commercial.
What was your?
They sure
Which
did.
one?
The New England Institute of Art.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I never seen that.
It was
commercial.
owned by Goldman Sachs. It was a for-profit college.
Yeah, it was a scam. It got closed down. There's
They
like
had
a
a-
class action lawsuit.
Yeah, huge lawsuit.
No shit. Oh, Goldman Sachs went under too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now they're owned by Blackstone because they own my company, and that's where it's an AV company, and
The
that's
bad
where-
guys from Born Identity.
Yeah.
That's a great poll.
Yeah, on like in high school when like the last day for seniors and they were showing where everyone was going. Mine said ITT Tech. 'Cause I was really convinced.
I
was
keep thinking
going.
about it. It used to be ITT Tech in Norwood next to a ground round.
Yep.
And
Wow, I love to
the
ground round.
neighborhood done changed.
Things don't change.
We used to have it all.
Maybe for the better.
Wait, so Tyler, you just said you were gonna go to IT Tech. You like you hadn't like applied or anything.
No, I had applied, and then decided I wanted to go to wrestling school instead. So I went to pro wrestling school for 3 months.
Somehow a better move.
The Kowalski one, yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's way better.
Yeah. Well, I didn't keep up with it. But
There's no way
Because
that's
they're-
better.
No, it's
well,
much better than IT.
There's
could've been a
still
fucking, like,
there's still
computer guy.
professional wrestling. Is there still technology?
Good point, Dan.
Good point.
And I already
Yeah.
knew I was going to do that, but I didn't want to write like where everyone's going. I didn't want to like Killer Kowalski's wrestling training.
That would have
Yeah,
been way
yeah.
cooler.
Oh, I think you'd get jobs just off of that. Not necessarily good.
I was already the
jobs.
backyard wrestling kid in high school, so I don't want to be like, I'm fucking.
Did
following
people know you as the backyard wrestling
Yeah, for
kid?
sure.
Did you like advertise it to people?
Yeah.
You like come by my backyard later.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a heck of a show.
I did, yes.
What? Really?
Yeah, at one point, some person in high school, I forget who it was like, "Can you please stop inviting me on Facebook to all your wrestling things? I'm not going."
That's great.
Yeah, that's how I met Brett, my friend Brett.
Wow.
I think it's very.
Good
I
idea.
would love. Tyler's like, yeah, everybody knew me as the wrestling kid, just like totally in his head. Not a single person was
Yeah.
knew that was going on.
I remember
I
at,
would come to school dressed as Hulk Hogan.
They're like, there's that autistic kid again.
I don't know the answer, brother. I'm not doing anything.
we see color coordinates.
He really wants to be the wrestling kid, huh?
It's either Hulk Hogan or he pisses himself a lot.
Bulk Hogan. Dude, we went to a Chinese food place last night, and I've never seen this on a menu. Somebody ordered it for the table, and I thought it was fucking disgusting. Fried milk.
Oh, that's not bad.
I thought it was gross.
Wait,
it
fried
came with
milk?
like a
milk. It's
yeah.
a food?
Yeah, and it comes. It's
Is
like
it sort of jelly.
no. It's like a. It
thinking
looks
of
like a
something
chicken finger, pretty much like a Chinese chicken finger. But like when you bite into it, it's like a block of
Yeah.
milk.
Is it like cheese?
Yeah, did it have a
It's
mozzarella
like
stick
another
It's
way
a
quality?
cheesy kind of consistency, but it literally tastes like
It's like a Chinese
like
mozzarella
sweet milk.
stick.
Ugh.
It sounds like a failed Dunkin' Donuts from
Dude, I'm not
a
kidding.
large
That
hot with
didn't make the
the
Dunkin'
fried
Kings.
milk in it.
Everybody, there was 11 comics at the table. I was the only person that was like, "That's fucking gross." Everyone was like, "I don't mind it." I took one bite and I was like, "Please, never." Like
What's the weirdest Chinese food you've ever eaten that isn't like Americanized?
Fried milk.
Fried milk.
Fried milk.
It's got to be that, right?
No, that is
Fuck.
Americanized because dairy is actually not really like a thing in China, like as far as their food is concerned.
I thought you meant newspapers.
No. Just they don't fucking like.
No,
Like a lot of
no
Chi-
newspapers, no milk. One haircut.
No democracy.
One haircut. They allow girls now. Do we already do this?
I think we do this every week.
They don't have that one-child policy anymore. Is that true?
Yeah, I think now they're like.
No, it failed horribly.
Ooh, the one-child policy.
Yeah, yeah.
It's all guys over
Yeah,
there.
it just
now.
ended up being a big ITT tech over there.
I get that.
You see that there's like footage of like Kim Jong Un. Is that the one that's alive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like crying because he's like not enough
Watching
people
fever
are
pitch.
reproducing
Mm-hmm.
in North Korea. It's like, wow, I can't imagine why these people don't want to bring anybody into your fucking.
Oh, do they
world,
have a
bro.
one-child policy too?
I don't think so. I think they're literally like he's like, you guys need to fucking put some babies into this
Oh,
fucking
okay.
country. Dude.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
We are in trouble.
He should make them all.
He should, yeah.
That would be the best way. Then it's just the land of his children.
Well, that's kind of a Genghis Khan situation,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, he's the guy that like everyone's related to, right? Because he was a big old rapist.
Yes.
That's what he did, right? He raped and pillaged.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That was his whole thing.
And he was swift on a horse, so he could get around.
Ooh,
Yeah.
a horse rapist.
He's like, you guys know you can
it's a
ride
hit
these
and
things?
Could get way more. Yeah. It was like the kid with the car that got laid in high school. He was the first guy with a horse.
Dude, who was the first guy that was like, I'm gonna fucking get on that thing?
I'm getting on that son of a bitch.
I think it was them.
Really? The
I think so.
Mongolians?
They were the first guys that figured out how to like fight on a horse. Anyway.
Okay,
That's
but I'm
sick.
just wondering the
Huge
first person
advantage.
that was
The
like, I bet you I
natives.
could sit on that thing and get somewhere way faster.
Yeah, yeah.
They tried dogs and cats first.
No, there's like artifacts they found in Egypt of like people that couldn't figure out how to ride them, and they're like on the horse backwards. Yeah. Like it took a long time to figure out how to ride them. But
That's so funny. You built there's like
Yeah.
geniuses that built the pyramids, and they're like, I fucking the horse, dude. I cannot figure it out.
Yeah,
This
man."
thing only goes in reverse.
They say like aliens had to build it, but I think we could figure out a triangle.
Yeah. I think they've like kind of like I don't know. Yeah,
the
they-
hardest part was the building of it, but like we had slaves.
Slaves,
Yeah.
yeah. People forget about the slaves.
Yeah, yeah. The aliens showed
Never
us
forget.
that, and then we showed the aliens slaves. It was a fair trade.
And for some reason, the aliens are like, all right, we're out of here, and not
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
oh yeah, you guys are our slaves now.
I heard they would vibrate the giant stones that they were putting into the pyramid, like with some. Actually, no, I don't know how that worked, but they said it
It was like a sound, right?
Yeah, with a sound. I don't know enough about this, but they would vibrate the stone enough that they could push it.
I don't believe that for a sec. That sounds like some Indiana Jones shit. Like you hit a gong and like
Yeah.
stuff starts like pushing out of
Yeah,
the wall.
a gong. I think that's what it was.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I
You're
think
right, it's probably aliens.
I'm
more
going
believable.
Google it. I'm going with a ramp and a pulley system.
Yeah,
that's
that's
my guess.
That's what I think.
I don't think
Some
they
heat
set the
hose?
stones to vibrate.
And
Yeah.
who were their
They-
slaves? The Jews were their slaves?
Yes.
Okay.
Jews were their slaves.
A word?
Dan, thoughts?
Huh?
Yeah.
Instead of spirituals, they did one-liners around the
Yeah, Dan's kind of. We call him the anti-Semite on here. He's kind of.
Yeah, he
kind
gets
of
a
hates
little-
the Jays.
I
a
don't
little
like
bit.
them.
Gets going.
You picked a strange industry to get into.
They're everywhere.
Why were the Jews targeted during World War II?
Ooh.
Holocaust?
Because they were.
What?
Why were the Jews?
Good question.
The Holocaust. Why did Hitler hate the Jews? It sounds like a joke setup. Why did Hitler hate the Jews? Does anyone?
I think
what's
it's.
the real
I think it's
reason?
kind of like how Trump like blames Mexicans for everything. It's
Okay.
like you just like galvanize, but you get them all frothed.
Well, he thought Aryans were superior,
Yeah.
and Jews not having a homeland that were seen as kind of the
Inferior.
eternal alien. They were
Okay.
called.
Yep. Alright.
So they were
Ooh.
weakening their shit ass German bloodline.
That's really all it was.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Because I still hate Germans.
Yeah, from
I
what
think,
they did.
I think they're inferior to the Irish.
Ooh.
I was like, are you?
I agree.
Jewish?
I agree with that. You know what's funny? Germans like they don't really have like a great sense of humor.
No,
That is
no,
pretty
famously unfunny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
like
I want to go.
Is
to
that why?
Germany, though.
Like, is that why they were so
Well,
easily
Berlin is
convinced?
supposed to be like hipster central. Berlin's
Really?
supposed to be awesome,
Oh, yeah,
and like you
super
can just
artsy.
speak English in Berlin, and you're
Yeah,
fine.
I want to go to all the places I don't have to learn their language.
I
You
don't
know
want
what
to
I mean?
learn. I don't want to.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
I don't want to anywhere I don't know people's language.
Yeah, no.
I,
Yeah,
I
but
was-
when
I
you
was
come
offered
here,
to go to
you learn the
Japan
fucking
once to do like an Air Force base, and I would have broken even. I was like, no way.
Have you ever been
Really?
over?
You didn't want to just like go to Japan?
No, I barely came here.
Wait, during Pearl Harbor, there were a few calls. We were like, "This is the one." Have
Pulling out.
you ever been over anywhere, like for that type of shit, like army shit?
Oh no,
No.
I don't support.
Fuck the troops.
No, I've done very few. I did something on Fort Devens once, but that's not over somewhere. That's just it's a 45-minute drive.
Japan, I feel like would have been cool. Japan, is like, everything's
I
toys
wasn't
over there.
gonna know anybody like comedians. There.
Oh yeah.
This wasn't a good hang.
I just envisioned myself bombing and then nobody speaking my language and me just like eating sushi sad.
You're bombing in Japan. They're like, not again. Why do Americans keep doing this?
Yeah. I'm just picturing you over there with like a Japanese Sullivan and a Japanese Whitman and everybody. That,
It's
but,
a
like,
super.
That's like their Japanese doppelganger. That'd be sick.
That would be
tall
awesome.
crow
I know.
guy.
You show
Them
up,
exactly.
they all look exactly like them.
Yeah,
but They got that Japanese twang.
Oh, you're gonna take the monorail bed to Finger Bang Town. that's a Sullivan joke.
Yeah,
right?
Can't
Sullivan.
be doing that. You can't be doing that.
And then
No, we talked about this earlier. People do the Boston accent,
Japanese
you can do
Whitman
it.
would leave without saying bye to anyone.
Japanese goodbye.
Do you think Japanese comics like bow when they come up and off the stage?
Oh, that's
They
great.
take their
I like
shoes
that.
off before they come.
Is that
on
true?
stage.
No, there's no way this is true.
Because
Shoes off. You go on
I
stage, bro.
I would like to actually do that now. I think that would be great.
You should start bowing and taking your shoes off.
Oh, look how he took his shoes off.
Yeah.
Like if a guy takes his shoes off in a fight,
Yeah.
you know.
He's down. He's
Yeah.
He means business.
You got to know more than that, though. You
Yeah, I
can't
don't
just
know
do
much.
that and get the shit kicked out of you.
yeah.
Takes his shoes off, rolls out a mat. He's like, all right, I'm ready.
This guy wants to do yoga. He doesn't want to fight anybody.
I remember we played a battle of the bands in high school, and like all the cool kid emo bands like took their shoes off for their performances, and then
I would take my shoes off when I drummed.
What?
yeah, well,
Is
that's a
that
little
pretty
different.
gay?
This was like they like literally brought like a carpet and like unrolled it so they could like look, and they'd put like old timey lamps on the stage and stuff.
Ugh.
And I was like, then when
Sounds like
we
a lot.
played, I was like, we were gonna take our shoes off, but we could smell all those guys' feet, so we figured we'd probably stink too, and which is bad joke. But no, one of the kids stormed out. like, it, like really hit a
Oh, one of the
nerve.
bands?
Yeah,
Because his feet smelled?
because I mean that was a lie. I was just trying to make a goof.
No, but
Yeah.
he was like offended by what your goof?
Yeah,
Damn.
I would figure in the punk community that's a compliment.
Yeah.
yeah.
wanna
So
be
this isn't the
grungy
punk
and
community. This is like emo, kind of like more of like a
My Chemical Romance.
not even that like the early November sort of vibe.
Mm.
You got too deep. I don't know that one.
Oh yeah.
Like Death Cab for Cutie.
Yeah, I know Death Cab for Cutie. Yeah.
Logan kissed me. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
I
Why
kissed
did he
Tyler on
kiss
the
you?
lips last Sunday.
Yeah.
We did Taylor Swift bingo for the Super
I
Bowl.
didn't do Taylor Swift bingo.
Okay, well
Just
Tyler's a
point that out.
You
party
guys
pooper.
are pro CIA operative.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm part of the PSYOP, dude. But yeah, somebody won the prize for Taylor Swift bingo, and then I got it second, and I was like, what the hell? I don't get a prize? And they were like, Tyler's lips to the prize, and I was like, okay.
Was it like
Fucked up.
musical bingo? But
No, it was
during
like-
the Super Bowl. It was like they show Taylor clapping. They show Taylor
Oh.
doing a thumbs up.
But then there'd
And
be
Logan
other
was like
like,
salivating over it. He's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I love her so much.
I do.
I lost money on that. I had money that she would propose,
Oh, really?
and then
You
that
did?
he would say no,
Okay.
and then and then he'd suck Andy Reid's dick.
That's a terrible.
Suck Andy Reid's dick.
Okay. Yeah.
Spikes the football.
I take long bets.
How much did you put down on that?
That was a joke.
I know. Yeah. I was,
Oh, you were yes anding?
yeah.
Oh, fuck.
How much
broke
money
the rules,
did
huh?
you bet on the game?
Oh yeah.
Are you a
Uh,
big betting guy? I just got into it. I'm very.
I'm not a big
intrigued.
bet. Oh, I am a big. I bet every day. But I don't gamble on apps or nothing. I gamble against Doug Gurton.
Oh, smart.
Head to head. I think it's the only way people should gamble because there's no vig. You bet against, so you'll bet against him,
Yeah.
and then you make a bet. If you win, you're up one. If you lose, you're down one, and then he bets. So you alternate bets, once somebody's down 5, which is the equivalent of $100,
Yeah.
you have to buy a gift of equivalent value.
Oh, okay. So no one's
Yeah,
the
so-
nicest
This ain't no
betting system.
DraftKings.
Yeah.
it's like no vig, and it's silly.
Yeah. It's
So
like
many-
a sweet
I
betting system.
got a fancy pillow out of the deal. All the silverware I own.
You guys are getting each other like wedding gifts.
The first time I lost, I tried to buy Doug one of those tushy bidets,
Ooh.
and he wouldn't accept it. He's a vicious homophobe.
What'd you set up like a registry for your gifts?
I told him, I'm like, the thing that's up your ass it's not a dick or nothing.
It's water.
It's water. Yeah. We're mostly water. It's just this one's particularly in your asshole.
I have never used a bidet just because not because I'm homophobic. I'm like water splashing my ass sounds
Yeah.
weird.
I love it.
I haven't used it.
You
'cause I'm
use one?
homophobic.
I don't have.
Yeah.
I've never
have
used one, but
it's like
I'm not
VR.
against it.
My friends have it, but
Yeah.
I'm not.
You've been
I'm not
putting
rich
it on your face? That's not right. This thing's heavy.
All
Like I've gotten a
clean.
mermaid kiss before.
How did I get pink eye?
I've gotten mermaid kisses before, and I didn't like that. So
You know what a mermaid kiss is?
No, I
It's when
don't.
you poop and it splashes up and hits you.
yeah,
What?
Yeah,
That
that's
has
what
a
a
name?
mermaid
Ass, right?
yeah, it hits your
Well,
asshole.
you
while-
point it to your face.
Oh, not
Not
at your
my face.
face.
No,
I'm like, how
no.
big is
No, it hits
big
your
is
asshole.
toilet bowl?
Yeah. Okay, then yeah, I've had a mermaid kiss almost every time I go to do it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like now I think about it. I'm gonna think about it every time now.
Yeah.
Actually, one time I had to shit wicked bad. We were visiting my friend in D.C. and his toilet wasn't flushing very well. And my friend Brian he knew I had to shit, and he made it a point. He beat me to the bathroom and pissed, so that I would have to shit on his piss. And they could hear me. They could hear me from outside, and I got a mermaid kiss, and they just heard me go, "Oh, come on!"
You got a mermaid piss kiss.
That's right, a mermaid
That
piss.
sucks.
Is it called the mermaid kiss because it comes out of the water?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Or
like
God's bidet. As
You
they
got
call it.
I like God's name more than mermaid
R.
kiss.
Kelly mermaid.
He's in prison.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Is he the most famous for peeing on someone?
Yeah.
I would say
Yeah.
so.
Didn't
I'm a piss on you.
Chuck Berry?
Nah, he would watch
There's a
girls
good
take
video.
dumps.
Yeah, he put
Oh.
cameras inside the bathrooms. In
But
his
on, like,
restroom. His restaurant.
Black and white, like Zapruder film?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
He'd be like, yeah, that's real good.
I don't get that.
Is that what he sounds
I
like?
think that's a good Chuck Berry. I don't know if that's what Chuck
Yeah,
Chuck Berry's. I never heard him not sing.
And then, and supposedly, wasn't that thing Trump?
Is that piss or
Like
shit?
getting
You
pissed
never
on?
can tell.
R. Kelly, it is. I mean, it's not funny, but it is funny. Have you seen that clip of him? He's singing. He's doing a concert in Africa or something, and he's like, "Do you have your passport? Did you get your shots? Girl,
Oh,
do
okay.
you want to come home with Rob to America?" It's
His name was Rob.
Yeah.
Rob
Oh.
Kelly.
Oh, okay.
Robert
Bobby
Kelly.
Kelly.
Robert Kelly.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what, dude?
You know what, dude? Fucking get in here, you fucking
Yeah, fucking
13-year-old.
piss
I'm
on
gonna
you,
fucking
dude.
piss on you.
Ah. Uh-oh.
Again?
It's Robert Kelly.
Who's that?
Yeah, Bobby Kelly's barreling in to be like, don't fucking sully my name.
Huh. I never
That's
thought
gonna be
about it.
annoying for a while, huh?
I'm like, damn. It's going to go off for a
Do we
minute.
stop?
Did I say this was a good neighborhood?
It's a pretty nice neighborhood.
is a nice
Yeah, it's very
neighborhood.
nice.
You're in
yeah.
Southie, right?
Yeah.
How long you been there?
Oh, like what? 9 years? That's
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You
I'm
have
s-
a-
the
you drive?
spear tip of gentrification. Yes, I
Yeah.
drive.
I don't know, because if you're in Southie, it's like, is parking like a fucking nightmare every
Oh,
day?
I thought you didn't think I was smart enough.
You operate a
Have you
vehicle?
drove a car?
I've been failing this test for 20 years.
You seem like a bike guy.
You've been in Southie for 9 years now. Can you read? Dan?
I can. I choose not to.
You're an audiobook guy, right?
Oh, yeah.
There's an old guy at Dunkin' Donuts. I pay him 25 cents every morning to read me the
Oh, to
paper.
read? That would be great.
He's reading it anyways. He might as well read it out loud to me.
I've been meaning to get into audiobooks and just books in general. I'm like, I should read another book sometime.
Audiobooks are easier.
Yeah.
I get so lost in them. They're so boring. They're not podcasts.
Yeah, they're not. Well, why don't you get one about something you're interested in?
I always do like self-help ones.
Yeah.
People are always
Yeah.
like, you got to do like fiction. I'm like, no, I don't want to fucking read another guy's thoughts. I don't give a shit.
women write books too.
Like, what's a self-help one you did?
Like,
The The Power of Now.
The Power of Now, like shit like that. Like
what does that one? What does that one
habits,
tell
like
you?
how to like create habits that are good and not be anxious all the time and.
You ever think you're going to a psychiatrist?
Yeah. I read books first, then
Books first.
I realized they
No,
suck.
I'm the same way as you. Like that's all I read, and then I'll start to read fiction with it. This is kind of boring.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Oh, I love fiction.
I want to get back into it. I used to
Fiction's
love
good.
reading books.
Oh,
Autobiography.
you just ordered the
I
Dennis
did just-
Lehane book
I
I told
did,
you to
yeah.
read.
Oh, which one?
A Drink Before the War, the first of the Gennaro Mackenzie series, like the Gone Baby Gone's. Like
Oh,
the
word.
fourth book in that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I think
they're very good.
is Lehane the one that
His
did
books? Mystic
Only
River.
by Night?
Yeah, I think
I did those ones.
He the Gone Baby Gone series. The first 4 books are like incredible.
Yeah. I heard a good interview with him.
Yeah. Mystic River also incredible.
Nobody
book.
takes this podcast very serious.
Not even us.
Sorry. I missed
Dan,
out.
what'd you do for Valentine's Day?
Hmm?
Anything special?
Forgot that it happened again.
You're like, I feel like I'm forgetting something today. Why do I have all these
I was
chocolates?
performing in Key West, Florida, I think.
Oh,
Was that
wow, really?
Oh yeah, you were
Wednesday?
just down there.
Wednesday, yeah.
Yeah, I flew back that day.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was wonderful. I'm still recovering from it.
I bet.
Yeah.
Tom Dustin gets after it.
Yes. Yeah. I was there for a week. I opened for Chad Daniels.
Oh, fuck yeah.
On a couple
Chad's
shows.
so
He was
funny.
awesome. Yeah. He's like a complete man version of me.
Yeah, he's like got tattoos. He's in shape.
Tattoos. He golfs. He's better at me than golf, which is the only thing I talk about.
Hot comic girlfriend.
Hot comic girlfriend. And
This guy
yeah,
sounds cool as
no,
hell.
fucking awesome guy.
One time I got really drunk when he was at Laugh Boston and made a complete fool of myself.
Really?
Yes, you
Yeah.
did. It was pretty funny.
What
Yeah.
happened?
I found out he's from North Dakota, and I asked him if he had watched the show Fargo no less than 20 times. And I kept poking Sullivan's bald spot, and he really did not care for that.
You're a pest.
I was hammered. I was
You mean
black.
Sullivan didn't really care for it, or Chad Daniels was like, "Why are you doing that?"
No, Sullivan really did not care for it.
I'm guessing he
I think-
didn't like that.
Yeah, he did not.
Yeah.
I
Chad
felt
climbed the
very bad
wall,
about
right?
it.
At Laugh.
Yeah, he climbed
was
the
it?
that
The-
like
like the-
out in the lobby, like there's like that weird.
What's that word?
I don't even know what. It's
He
almost like a
climbed the
Venetian
wall?
blind version of a wall.
Oh, all right. He's not as cool as I thought he was.
He was also hammered. Like,
Yeah.
Everybody
Oh, that's
was fucking
incredible.
shit-faced.
Yeah. He kept it pretty responsible down there. He's an adult.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah, that also was probably like fucking 6 or 7 years ago at this point.
Yeah.
We're all growing up, man. It's kind of crazy how life just goes like that, man.
Is Florida as fucked up as people say at this moment in time?
Key West is.
Key West is like all like swing is, right?
Yeah. I mean, but also just crazy drunken crowds. It's fun.
Yeah.
But like pretty much every show I saw, there was somebody that was completely unruly.
I like that. That's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
fun to me.
But it is kind of fun.
It seems like
Did you
kinda
leave your
lawless.
keys on a table down there at all? Did you get some swinger action?
Oh, I didn't know what you I'm like, I did lose a set of keys. I don't know if it was related to that.
I found
I don't even really fucked me, though.
How do you know about this?
Put a pin in your window.
You stole my air tag, didn't you?
Is there like a comic like condo or something? there?
Yeah. It's pretty nice.
So was it you and Chad like sharing it?
No, I crashed on a couch for a couple nights. I treated it as vacation, and then I switched to the condo for a
Okay.
few nights. One time I was down in that condo, and I thought that there was a hurricane coming in. So I'm like, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll get a pizza and a hot coffee, and I'll do like a little yoga, smoke weed, and it'll be fine. And then I was doing the yoga, or stretching, whatever the fuck. And then I put the pizza in, and when I finished it, I didn't realize I had bought a cauliflower crust. So it just melted through the grate. I spent like the whole storm cleaning the oven.
Man.
A lot of partying, so not quite swinger action, I guess.
Man, things get nuts down there. in Key
It's
West.
crazy.
Have you stayed in a lot of those comedy condos or whatever? You hear
A fair
about?
amount. Yeah. I mean, a fair amount
You
of
always
them.
hear,
I
like,
don't
horrible
travel
things
that
about
much.
them.
I mostly am in New England,
Yeah,
so
I
I
guess
get the
so.
confines of my own comedy condo. But yeah, I've stayed in like Appleton, Wisconsin. We'd stay at the one in Hartford for a while, and we'd go down
I
to
feel like it'd be
Funny
fun.
Bone.
I'd be like, "Look at this, a
They're
room."
gross. They're
That's-
like universally gross.
It's probably
And
cool.
often in shitty neighborhoods because they just want to buy a place that's like, you're putting up the features
And they do
more
that
than they
'cause it's-
deserve.
Yeah.
cheaper than getting you a hotel room.
Definitely.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
yeah. Like even think if you rented this place, like and just sent comics out here, it would be cheaper than like putting people up in the Westin.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Well,
True.
Boston ones are a scam. Boston hotels are like
Yeah.
$350 a night.
We work for hotels, and it's all just like the richest, dumbest
Are you
people.
maids?
Yes. Me and Scotty are both maids.
Sexy maids. Canteen?
Housekeeping.
You want canteen?
Did you ever live in the Everett House? I think I asked you this.
No,
before.
but I would
Okay.
basically would sleep there like 2 or 3 nights a week.
Oh yeah.
In the what?
Everett House of Comedy.
Everett House
Oh,
Comedy.
oh,
Tom Dustin,
A
Joe
place
List.
where legends are born.
Yeah, now that's just Alvin in there. He's got a single.
Oh, he still lives there?
Yeah, yeah. It's he's basically house sitting for Tom.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's I haven't seen him in a long time.
No, Big Al don't come out much, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, one of the last times I think I saw him was when we went up to Soder and Gillis's room, and he was like the drunkest I've ever seen a human being.
Yeah, checks out.
Sounds about right.
He was
I forgot
like,
that Soder was there that time. Yeah.
yeah, and he was fully like talking to me, and I was like, these are not words that you're saying.
Yeah, yeah. Oh no, he's not a big. It's almost Scottish, like an Italian Scottish, where there's just no spaces between the words,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of like yeah, no. Talking fast and contradicting himself. I forgot that was the first time I met Gillis, and then the second time I met him was like the day after he got fired from SNL.
Oh, really?
That used to be my flop house in New York. I would stay down with Tommy Pope and John Ozale and Gillis.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
And he had just moved in there, and the whole country was mad at him, and he was just sitting on a couch playing Call of Duty. For like and I'm like, this is more offensive than anything. Grown man plays video games all day. It's like Public Enemy #1.
That was fun.
I remember I
canceled.
was like wicked embarrassed because
He's hosting tonight.
Oh,
Oh,
no, next
no,
week.
March
Next week.
Yeah, it's next week.
Oh.
whatever it is.
I remember I was like wicked embarrassed because Gillis, like I talked to him because he had done our show, so we were like buddies, and he was like, "Oh, dude, I gotta like talk to like the fans, but like come up to the room after we're gonna like hang." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And then I was talking to you and Whitman, and as I turned, I saw like him and Soder leaving, and I was like, "Fuck, dude, I'm not gonna like run after him and be like, "Can I come up?" And then you turned to Whitman, and you were like, "You want to go up to the room now?" And I was like, "Fuck." So I like walked in front of you guys, and I was like, guys, I know like this probably sounds like a lie and like I sound like a loser.
I remember
but
that night. That was the first time I'm like, wait, I'm going to get laid at Laugh? The grossest orgy ever.
But like the whole elevator roundup, I was like, these guys just don't fucking believe me. They think I'm just like a fucking loser hanger on.
Yeah,
It's like
sure, pal.
weaseling his way into the room. It's like I really need Gillis to be like, hey, what's up, dude? When he opens the door, I'm so fucked.
Was he
It was-
nice to you when you opened the door?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, fuck. I wish he kicked you out. That
Yeah.
would have been funnier.
Soder was also super nice. I'd never met him.
Oh,
before.
both super nice dudes.
Yeah. And then they left.
yeah.
They were like, yeah, we're just gonna drive back like right now.
I drew that. I used to do that all the time in New York. I would do a set, get out at like midnight, and just be like, "Oh, let's go back now." It's the least amount of traffic.
Yeah.
And sometimes you get fucked with road work or something at
Yeah.
that time. But
How long were you in New York?
I mean, you could make the case never. Like a year and a half, I paid rent for,
Oh wow.
and then it was stupid. I should have just kept paying the rent. It was like $500 a month
What?
or
Oh,
something
wow.
like that. So I should have
That's
just
so
like
low.
you can't get parking for that now.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. There's
It
that.
was a sweet place. I mean, it was a horrible place, but it was railway apartments. It was in Astoria. I bet it's 3 times that now.
Whoa. Railway apartment. I've never. Those are the worst, right?
They're super bad
Because you have
Yeah,
to
yeah.
walk through other people's rooms.
No,
right?
our drunker, scarier of the roommates, both List and I, he woke up in our bed. We woke up, he was in our bed because he just didn't make his room.
In
Yeah, that's what he said. It was actually a little suspicious, but whatever.
Good morning, friend. How do you do?
Was he a comic?
Yeah, Ira Proctor.
Oh, yes. There we go.
Yeah. Okay, I never know who knows who.
I met Ira once.
We met Ira
yes,
at the
Brockton
Brockton Rocks.
Where you got kicked
Oh,
out.
all right. Yeah.
Yeah, you got kicked out.
I
You got
wasn't
kicked out for
there.
heckling the whatever.
The other team.
Do you remember anything specifically he said?
Yes.
I think he definitely called them gay.
He definitely used a much worse word for gay.
Yeah.
Too. And he was surprised to be getting kicked out. After calling the first baseman a faggot for like 6 minutes.
Oh, I'm the asshole. Oh, it's me.
Kids, they're like, you gotta leave. He's
They-
like, I gotta fucking leave.
before he got kicked out, they literally like from the fucking announcement box came over the PA and they're like, "Please stop heckling the team." Everybody was doing it, but most people, like Sullivan, just kept going like, "Cut your hair," like just like kind of harmless shit. But then Ira's like, "You fucking homos."
That was such a fun
Too
night.
rough for Brockton.
You remember Dan was that was back when you were drinking.
Yeah.
And you remember when we left and
No.
we left the Rocks parking lot and you just drove over the median to get to the other lane.
Whoa.
Do you remember that?
That's the second time I've been in
That's
a
cool
car
guy
with
stuff.
Dan that he did that. Also, one time we were going to laugh, and there's that median in the middle of the street that laughs in front of it. And he just tried to bang a U-turn, and we just fucking.
Oh my God.
Yes! I won the bet.
Holy shit!
I take it back. This is not a good apartment. What did you just do?
I
broke a chair.
I just leaned back.
I was so worried.
Tyler
Oh my
wins
God.
the bet.
I've been on
No,
a broken
Tyler broke a chair like
Yeah, we
years
doubled
ago.
up. I've been on a broken chair the whole episode. And I was so worried about following through it.
That's
Fucking
nuts.
smashed through a chair. Oh my God, if you shoot
Don't
your
put it
pants
back
right
together.
now-
That thing's broken. You could need a new chair.
No, I
He's
think
like, oh, just go.
no, I think we can
Oh,
fix
I
it.
think it just popped right back on.
If you need to kill a vampire, you can use this chair. I don't think you're putting that chair
Oh
together.
no, he broke off.
Good as new.
Oh my God. I've never seen that before.
So yeah, Dan drove over the median.
So I was a bad driver.
Yeah, you were reckless.
I almost did that last week going to Lucky's.
What?
Same median. Just fucking.
Just sober now. Just fucking driving.
I was
over.
high as hell, and I was like, man, I look so high right now driving.
You were looking at yourself in the mirror and hit the median.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It sucks they took all the parking away on that street.
Terrible.
So
What
fucking
street?
annoying.
Right
The
back
street
into
that's right in front of Laugh.
Oh, yeah.
It's like all bus
yeah,
lane.
all bus lanes.
He just explodes through a chair. And he's like, you try parking here.
So anyway, Dan.
Whoa. Is it hot in here, or am I just a fatso that just broke through a chair?
exploded through the chair and like, so Dan, where do you come up with your material?
Yeah.
Right back in like there's nothing to
I think it's more because you just Asperger's told that story. And you just fucking unprovokingly broke a chair.
No, the chair was asking for it, dude. It was whispering some things that were uncouth into my ear.
That was nuts.
That was a lot of fun, man. I just
Yeah.
had so much fun watching that. Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
You're embarrassed.
no, it's hot.
You're blushing.
Scotty, you missed it.
Were you here for it?
What's all the ruckus I'm hearing now? Dude? Oh my goodness.
It didn't hold.
Wait, were you here for it?
I heard some stirring going on.
Logan broke a chair.
It
Wow.
exploded through a chair.
Yeah. But now that I think about it, even this chair could collapse as I'm sitting on it.
Yeah. No, they're not great.
None of them are integrity.
Yeah.
Did you guys discuss the ramifications of a chair break?
Yeah.
Or-
Tyler lost the bet years ago, so
Is that the
hook.
security deposit? Is the
They have a bet on who's fatter and who will break a chair first. Tyler already broke a chair, and they doubled down, and now Logan.
We did not double down.
We doubled down on the shit bet though, right? Or did you, no?
That's
no,
still
no.
shit their pants.
I took it off the.
What's
Drake-
that?
Took it off the Drake ticket.
Oh, yeah, like a pants shitting pool?
Like,
Yeah.
Just
who
these
would
two.
shit their pants?
They're the only ones in the
Yeah.
pool.
And then Logan lost, and then he knocked $20 off the Drake tickets that I owed him for.
I
so-
lost on the podcast.
on the podcast.
I farted and I was like, I think I might have just lost
Oh,
the
it was
bet.
yeah.
It is funny that we had two bets: who's gonna shit their pants and who's gonna break a chair, and you did both on the podcast.
That's what constitutes shitting your. If you fart and shit your pants, that counts.
Oh yeah.
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 Yeah. Well, I guess
They're
that's
shitting
the
your
only
pants.
time you shit your
Like,
pants.
what are you talking about, Dan?
Yeah.
It's like I lose that.
Yeah,
bet
you
every-
can't be like reading the paper.
Just shit.
Like fuck, I owe Gert a Blu-ray.
I'm just sitting on
Like
the
a good
toilet with my
log.
pants on, just shitting. I'm like,
Yeah.
I feel like I forgot to do something.
You break the toilet seat.
Oh fuck.
I could figure out the last time I shit my pants. It was Game 2, Celtics Bucks.
Are you at the game? Or?
No, it was in North Carolina. It was when we had Kyrie Irving, and we lost, and I farted to myself, and I shit my pants. They were the only pants I had brought with me. So I,
Did you say farted to myself?
yeah.
Just a cute one, just for me.
It was like a fucking fart of disgust. Shit my pants.
That's sick.
Quietly to myself.
Yeah. But I remember thinking like, well, everybody makes mistakes. I might be so mad at the Celtics.
Basically the Celtics. Like I shit my pants.
You're like at least I fucking know the world's not flat.
It's Kyrie Irving.
Oh, yeah.
It's Kyrie.
He broke a chair.
Yeah, we don't get to think we're smarter than anybody.
Yeah, that's sick.
Oh, you hung out with Jason Tatum, or something?
What? Oh yeah, I put
Yeah.
up that picture yesterday. Well, that was like a year ago. But I was looking for it on my phone. I'm like, oh no, is it in the cloud? I never fucking saved it because if it's in the cloud, I don't know how to get it out of there.
You must be like a Make-A-Wish kid when you fucking meet a Celtics player.
Well, not really. We exchanged like 2 words because we were all confused as to why I was there. Like nobody really seemed to understand. They were just like,
Why
this
were
guy-
you there?
Yeah, what were you doing?
I got hired to stand behind the camera, and instead of looking at the camera, he looks at me. And I'd be like,
To be like to be a goof, right?
yeah, to make him like he was very wooden.
Wait, what?
That's so fucking weird.
It was super
You were
weird.
behind the camera?
Yeah.
Like trying to be like a baby
And I was trying to
to
like
him?
I was trying to like
taking a
improv
picture?
everything I'd say and like say stuff back to him.
Oh,
so that
for
he'd be
him
more
to say.
conversational.
Gotcha.
Didn't
gotcha,
really
gotcha.
work.
Interesting.
You got hired to do that?
Yeah.
Whoa.
You're doing like
what is
mime
that?
stuff.
What does that pay?
damn
20
job.
grand.
Well, no. Like, what is
20
that
grand,
job?
Huh?
What is even?
I
is
had never
that?
heard of
It's like a
anybody
laugh
doing it.
fluffer.
Yeah, it was like a
Yeah.
bit of a fluffer kind of. Yeah.
Conversation.
But it doesn't make sense. You don't think like these guys get hired for this stuff, and then you meet them like, oh, you're 23. You're not going to be good at this.
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
So just anything to make them less.
You think
awkward.
they're taller, so they're older. I always
Yeah.
equate
Yeah, me
height
too.
to age.
because of that snow metaphor?
Yes.
Perhaps the snow was this high and I was this high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. What's that?
People think there used to be more snow when you were a kid. It's
Oh, because you were shorter.
smaller.
Never
Yeah,
heard that.
yeah.
That makes a lot of sense, though.
Yep.
Uh,
I like that.
I think I just always think professional athletes are older than me because I'm like, well, they've figured out their life.
Yeah.
I'm like, they're doing what they wanted
They're
to
done.
do.
Yes. Yeah. Luckily, some of them go broke. That must make you feel a little better.
Yeah.
I feel like most of them blow it, and then like 1% of them become like analysts,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, those are often the people that blew it, though,
Oh, really?
because
Yeah.
they still need a job.
Yeah, I guess.
Like
so.
Scottie Pippen is the color commentator for the Bulls, which
Yeah.
is sad.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. 'cause he
Although-
was like
Huh?
the best. Right?
Yeah, he made $1 gazillion and he like bought a plane that didn't work. That's fucking.
I would probably get addicted to meth if I
You think
were
so? If you were a
famous
basketball
football player. Yeah.
Is it because you're now addicted to meth?
no, it's because I have no money for meth.
Yeah. Oh, really?
I mean, like I
That
probably,
would never. That never
If I
held
had
any
money, I
appeal.
would never stop taking.
We can
Adderall.
float you some money if you want some meth.
You need meth money?
I need meth.
We should crowdfund you a meth.
Have you ever
addiction.
done meth?
No, only Adderall.
Only Adderall. Yeah.
Do you think?
The only time I ever did Adderall was with our friend Ira, and I was like, "You can't drive home," and he was like, "Yeah, I can drive home." I'm like, "All right, well, I'm gonna follow you," which doesn't help her at all. And then he lived in Randolph at the time, and I lived in Canton, or he lived in Canton, I lived in Norwood,
Oh, okay.
and he took like the exit before. So I'm like, "Dude, you're in Randolph, like you're in the wrong, like you're going to the wrong suburb."
Yeah.
And he goes, "Oh no, I'm still in the garage." Like I was just, I just started following some guy.
Like I was like, I'm gonna get off on this exit and see if he fucking falls.
You're like laying on the horn. Like, what are you doing?
You're waving some guy down.
It's funny following that guy all the way to his house. Like, hey, just make sure you got home safe.
Just making sure you're not too
Stranger.
drunk.
You're like listening to fucking like film noir music.
You keyed up on Adderall, just making sure. Just
Yeah. Well, I definitely didn't have
I
much
was
resistance
keyed
to
in.
it.
Wait, but so is Tom Brady a dick for becoming like an analyst? Because
I was
surely
thinking
he
that
doesn't
too.
need money.
Yeah, I don't know
He's
why
coming
he's
in-
doing that. I don't think he's going to do that for very long.
I feel like
You don't
he's
think
like
so?
the quarterback that he just wants to be around. He wants to just keep playing.
He likes
but he can't.
He loves the sport.
My friend's convinced he's gonna move back to Mass and run for office.
Kid.
Yeah.
I don't think he's considered a very smart guy.
Yeah, but people in Boston, people in fucking Massachusetts are so gay for Tom Brady, they'd vote for him. It's like when Arnold ran for governor
run
in
for
California.
office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you said run their office, meaning like the Patriots office.
No.
I was like, all right.
Such a broad thing.
No, I think he'd get fucking exposed pretty quickly as a nincompoop.
I mean, we see who we voted for president like the last 2 times. I don't think that matters at all.
I feel like 80.
But at least Donald Trump was a pretend businessman.
It's true.
You can't be like, this guy threw a ball for 40 years and we're going to make him the president. He doesn't even know how to read.
I don't think president. I don't think president. I think like maybe like maybe like
I think we
congressman.
learned our lesson. We gave Kurt Schilling, or Rhode Island, gave him like $40 million to make a video game. Well, I guess, yeah, people might be that stupid, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know that he'll do it, but if he did, I absolutely believe he could get in.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know if he'd have a long tenure. He might like
He's got
fucking
my
wolf
vote.
it, but
fucking my vote, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I think at some point you're just like, I have $1 gazillion.
Yeah, why would
Yeah.
you want to run for office?
Why
but
would
I mean, but Arnold Schwarzenegger did it when he was like fucking loaded. Some people just like want to like have that kind of stature.
Yeah. I don't know if he, looking back at it, enjoyed it.
Who, Arnold?
Arnold.
I don't know, because he's still pretty like politically engaged. Like he,
Yeah.
like he's very big on.
Well, he was a Kennedy for a brief moment until he fucked his maid.
You're true.
Yeah.
But which is funny. 'cause
Which
he's
is actually a
Republican.
pretty Kennedy thing to do.
Yeah.
It's wicked Kennedy.
He's like, sorry, I
Yeah.
learned from your dad. But he's like one of the only ethical Republicans that like is against like gerrymandering and like and what the fuck and he like hates.
Yeah,
He's
we
like a
all
big
know what
climate change guy.
gerrymandering is.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he's also an ethical Republican.
Gerrymandering is when you unfairly like draw district lines so
Yeah.
you get more votes than you would if like it was actually.
It was
fair.
invented by Democrats.
Is that right?
Yeah. Perfected by Republicans.
Huh? Was it invented by Democrats when they were
More racist?
Republicans?
Yes. Yes. People get us on that technicality all the time.
Remember when you broke a chair? Let's go back to that.
These
Gerrymander your ass on
Republicans
that,
got to
yeah.
stop being racist. When did you stop being racist? 4 minutes ago? It's like veganism, but for...
yeah.
My
I've
dad
given
thinks
it up.
Nikki Haley is going to be president. What do you think of that?
no shot?
I've heard that name a couple times.
From my dad.
Probably just from him.
You
I
know
don't know
what's-
anything about her.
I think it's so funny. Like her name is not Nikki. It's like I forget what it is, but it's like something like.
I don't think anybody's birth name is Nikki.
Yeah, but I.
N-I-K-K-I.
But I love it.
That should come with stripper
I was
glitter
going
when
to
you
say,
name
that's
your
why you
kid.
cuss my hair.
But that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like her name is something like ethnic because she's like Indian, I think. And
Oh, well, good luck with that.
yeah. but she changed it to Nikki, which I just find hilarious because she's like, oh, I'll pick like the trashiest name to appeal to the dumbest people in America.
Her name is Nikki, back tattoo.
Sullivan.
Wait, what's her real? Wait, you said she's Indian?
I think she's Indian. Her name is something like kind
Dot
of
a
crazy.
feather. Like what type of?
Kid.
Like
Nah.
like
How many people live here?
7.
4.
Just a rotating cast.
Yeah.
All of us.
Nim-
5 more people.
Nimrata.
Nimrata?
Yeah.
She's a Nimrod?
Her parents' names are Ajit Singh Randhawa and Raj Kaur Randhawa.
So she's from Braintree.
Yeah. Yeah, she's my hometown hero.
I think we need
Where is she from?
Good question.
Dubai.
That's okay.
I was saying, if the first woman president was a Republican, that would confuse everybody. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That would be a
'Cause,
good
like,
bit.
Yeah.
This is my political take.
Yeah.
Because, like, the Democrats want, like, a woman. They're all like, women.
inclusivity. Yeah.
But if it was a Republican, they would be like, fucking.
They're like,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's-
I think they would like it.
South Carolina.
Nah, they'd be pissed.
I think they'd like a nice, strong boss woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like ethnic.
I so
We gotta
badly.
get Nimrod in there.
I vote for Nimrod.
Well, I want a black woman to be the first woman president.
We can end the show.
Well, no, I just think it'd be so funny because white women would be like, "Yeah, this is so sick that a woman is finally president."
Would you like it to be a big sassy black
Yeah,
woman?
like
Oh, that would
like
rule.
an RMV type of black woman.
Yeah, dude.
Talking to Kim Jong Un, like,
Yeah, let's
I
get,
know you ain't gonna hit those bomb buttons.
yeah, let's get Monique in there, dude.
The best voice like that I ever heard. I was going over the George Washington Bridge and took like 2 hours to get over it because I was the last person to get Easy Pass. I collected like 2 years worth of change, and it was all stuck together, shit like that. And I handed it to the woman, and she goes, "What's this?" and I'm like, "It's money." She goes, "I don't want your nasty ass pennies."
No good?
So
She should be
good.
president.
Yeah, I would like it if
She
she
should be
was president. Yeah.
That'd be sick.
what was it? Noonan was telling us a story about you guys driving home from a gig one time and going through Mass.
Oh,
and
methadone
Cass.
mile, and the lady
a
jumped
lady
in.
got
Yeah.
And you were none too pleased.
Yeah, we had open doors. There was another homeless guy hitting her or something like that.
Yeah.
And she hopped in the car, and then I got her number, and we dropped her off.
Got out of McDonald's with her.
So I can see you're single now.
You're like, can I get your number? She's like, no. You're like, get the fuck out of here.
Beat the bag out of her. No, it's not funny though.
It's sad.
You drive her back to the guy. You go, here, you take her.
Yeah. I forget we brought her to like South Bay, which is like not helpful. Anyway.
danger zone.
I don't
5
know.
feet down
we
the
were supposed
road.
to bring her.
What's South Bay Applebee's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if people that don't know, South Bay Applebee's it literally has security because it's so fucking insane in there. We went there after a show one time and a fight broke out. It's like 11:30 on a Thursday, and a fight breaks out, and they like the Applebee's security has to like remove these guys, and as soon as that stops, all of a sudden we hear happy birthday. And we look, and it's like literally a family. And we're like, what the fuck
It's a
are
kid's
you doing
birthday
here?
party. Yeah.
Thursday at 11:30 at night.
Yeah. But yeah, that was awesome. They're like
beautiful.
dragging the guy out as the staff's coming around the corner with the kid. so
I've been
those
to
are
that.
fun.
Been to
Those are
that
fun.
Applebee's a lot, actually.
Yeah.
You've been to Applebee's?
Yeah.
That Applebee's.
I had my birthday there.
Is it you?
It's my birthday. My 31st birthday.
I fucking Applebee's is not good.
I feel like there aren't as many fights anymore. You always hear about Boston fights. And I
I
don't
used
see
to
a
see
lot
them.
of them.
Well, I used to be out more when they would break out.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
it's
I
like
think
a
we
late
did.
night thing.
Faneuil Hall at
It's like the
closing
snow.
was like a lock to see fights.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like we just sit on a bench and just wait for
I was
fights.
gonna say we
Really?
should do
Yeah.
that. We should just
That's
go
a
hang
last
out and
call
watch
thing.
fights.
Yeah,
That's
well,
a last
it was a
call thing.
Boston last call thing because every idiot gets out at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Whereas New York, they just kind of stagger
They
out.
slowly-
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's there used to be a bar, Kelly Cellar in Quincy, and like we'd go there every Saturday, and it was like guaranteed.
Yep.
Like a fight was.
Yeah,
One
they-
time I was going to the bathroom, and I like could sense, like I just knew these two girls were about to throw down, and I was like, I could wait a minute.
Yeah.
And they just started fucking
Why is he
beating
in
the
the women's
bag.
room?
the best street fight I ever saw was a bachelorette party in Hyannis. And it was like a 40 deep girl fight.
Whoa.
It was fucking awesome. Yeah, they had a blow up doll, the Dorchester girls.
She was
and
in
they
the
were
fight.
like humping them.
She was throwing.
She
lefts.
started.
She got the worst of it.
The girl was so drunk. She's like, "What the fuck are you looking at?"
Yeah, it was really something though.
That's
One time we went to UMass Amherst for Halloween, which is like fucking insane. Like the streets are just full of people. Like the cops cannot stop people from like drinking. And these two girls, fucking, one dressed as a bumblebee, the other one dressed as like a sexy nurse. The bumblebee just beat the fucking shit out of the nurse, and then like they pulled her off. And the second she stopped beating the shit out of this girl, she just. I was like, "Why are you crying? You just won the fight."
Never been in a
That
fight.
would be a great female wrestler ever. She only cries
cries
when
every
she's
time.
not fighting.
So I just can't fucking wait to get in that ring and just beat the shit out of you.
Do you think it's because after bees attack, they typically die? You think that's why she was crying?
Her finishing
I
move is
lost my
called that
stinger.
time.
Fucking
It's
stinger
that
fell
time.
off.
It's snowing.
I
Let
don't
us
think
out
so.
one flake. Oh. That's good podcast right there.
Yeah, I don't know if we talked about it on the podcast before. We watched one. I'll never forget. We watched the Royal Rumble at Tyler's cousin's house like 4 years ago or 5 years ago, and I'd never watched the Royal Rumble before. And the women's Royal Rumble
Don't say it like that.
is so funny because it's like 10. The first 10 girls are like these supermodel, like hot wrestler girls.
So hot.
And then like the 11th girl that comes in is like a blob. And you're like, oh, I see what's going on here. She's just coming in to like clean up a little bit. She
Oh,
throws
yeah.
like 8 of them out, and then like she's never gonna win. She's just
Her
there
name
to-
is the Defragmenter.
It was always something like fucking honeydew melon or fucking.
Are there
like,
enough female
drop.
wrestlers to sustain the Royal Rumble?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
Wow.
is. Yeah, it's not great.
That's
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
why. That's probably
That's
why
the,
there
the
is.
progress we were all hoping
Yeah.
Finally.
Fucking.
Aren't there some like really good?
There are
female
some
wrestlers?
really good ones.
for.
Yeah.
Ric Flair's
Not 30
daughter,
of them.
right?
Ric Flair's daughter's very good.
Yeah,
yes. Yeah.
Is
Charlotte.
Ronda Rousey good?
Ronda Rousey was good, but she was a little bitch, and then so she quit again.
Oh, she quit again?
wow.
Yeah, she was mad that she was being disrespected by the fans. They were booing her. It's like, you're a heel. You're supposed to be getting booed. She's like, they're disrespecting me. And she quit.
She's such a baby.
She is such a fucking baby, man.
She quit the UFC like she just lost.
Oh, she
2
got the
fights and she was-
Jesus beaten out of her.
Yeah, but like she was like the champ, and
Do you
then
want
she
her to
loses
keep doing
twice.
that?
I don't know. I mean, I'm done.
I am all set.
I mean, Conor McGregor's coming back. He's lost
he
his
really?
last.
That
3
is
fights.
so.
Yeah.
But
That's
he,
like
but he
Brett
has.
Favre level. Just stay out of it.
We should get
Well,
McGregor
he's still,
versus
like,
Rousey.
He's like 34, 35.
Yeah, but he's also got like whiskeys and shit he sells. So every time he does that, he sells another couple pints. And
Yeah, I mean,
I want whiskey right
I
now.
did-
Like every time he fights, you're saying.
yeah, he's
Yeah,
got
yeah,
like other
yeah,
companies.
yeah.
But he's done.
Dude.
He's got to promote
he,
that new movie.
He should be fight. He should take a fight with somebody who's a little like
Ronda
unskilled,
Rousey.
but he just keeps coming back and he's like, "Give me the best guy," and they're like, "Okay."
No.
Didn't he
Yeah,
break
yeah.
his calf like
Yeah, he snapped
Yeah, he
his leg.
snapped his calf. Yeah.
like immediately in the fight, right?
No, I think it was the second round.
Yeah. I
'Cause
won
it
a
was-
bet from Doug on that one.
Oh, really?
I said I bet he snapped his calf.
Got new linens from Doug.
You got a new pillowcase.
Yeah, it's kind of wild that like that is such a nasty thing in the UFC that they do is they just fucking kick your legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like it's happened so many times where somebody's leg just fucking like
Shattered.
they
Well, didn't
kick
he
and
kick somebody and then
Yeah.
that's that,
his like
Oh,
kicking?
wasn't supposed to happen.
yeah, but I think it was like he had taken so many leg kicks it was like compromised, and then when he
Oh.
checked like the kick, because that's what you're supposed
It
to
is
do when
snowing.
you get kicked,
Fuck
you
you.
kick them.
That's like those.
Where's that forecast?
But it's gross because it always happens so fast that they always step back on the leg because they don't even know it's broken yet, and then they're like,
yeah,
I hate it, man.
Those Taekwondo guys will like kick trees to like break the cartilage so that it becomes just like fucking
Stronger.
leather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Well, they do it while hippies cry.
Yes. Yeah, they're chopping down trees with their legs.
dude, there's a pretty scary video.
Paul Bunyan versus the Taekwondo guy.
There's a guy fucking like a I don't even know what he does, like a fucking social media influencer. This guy named Sneeko, and he called
Sneeko.
out Sean Strickland.
Sneeko the rapist clown.
Honestly, that would probably be better. But so Sean
He
Strickland,
would do it in his car, but it was so filled with other rapist clowns.
Sean Strickland is like I mean, he was like the champ. Like he's not really a guy you'd want to get into the
Is he, like,
octagon with.
The Trump guy.
I don't even know if he definitely is a Trump guy. I don't know if he's that vocal about it.
Yeah,
but
I would
he's-
guess most UFC guys.
Well,
are
no, there's
Yeah,
like a guy
it's
who
pretty
comes in
right-wing,
and he's
pretty
like,
right-wing.
no, that's
cowboy.
Kobe. That's Kobe Covington.
Oh yeah, okay.
But so Sean Strickland got in the ring with this guy, and he's like letting Sneeko hit him, and he's like just walking forward the whole time. And he's like, is it set in yet that you will not be able to hurt me, that you cannot hurt me? And then he just starts unloading on this guy, and it's like,
On
why are
Sneeko?
you doing this?
It's
Wow.
like bully beatdown.
That was kind of the Rocky IV strategy.
He
He just let Drago hit him in the face until Drago got tired.
which is a good strategy
Time
with
out.
a guy that killed your friend with his fists.
Yeah.
If I got punched once, I would be like,
I'd cry. Yeah. Have you never been in a fight? No?
never in my life.
Me neither.
That's why when you watch like them fucking just eating fucking like a trained
Yeah.
fighter just punching you full force in the face, and they're like, okay.
Yeah. But some guy, they said, like, what's his name? Marvin Hagler had, like, a thicker skull than most people.
Oh, really?
So you could just, like, hit him with a 2x4 all day and nothing would happen to him.
Yeah. Dan, you got that. Yeah.
I got that a little
Yeah, Dan
bit.
looks like he has a hittable, very punchable face.
Dan gets into the UFC,
Yeah.
Dan gets into
Punchable face,
MMA
yeah.
just for that reason. He immediately gets
I
knocked
was
out.
told.
I'd be called the head.
Dan the Head Hall is a pretty good name. actually.
I'll call you that in the locker room, dude.
What?
Dan the,
You are a
Gibbs
gay-
Head Hall.
Turns out his nickname was very easily turned back on him.
When I played football, they had to special order me a helmet. I swear to God.
Really?
Because it was so big.
Yeah. I heard when you did math, that was true too.
God damn. We're at 59.
Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah, no, good.
Yeah, we did it.
Good
Oh,
dance retarded joke. We can just get out
That's
of
normally
here.
how we cap it off.
Yeah.
So Dan Hall is a retard.
Bulger, you want to plug anything?
Nope.
Nope. is it at Boulger Dan?
No one follow him.
No,
Do
no-
not follow Boulger.
Nobody, leave me alone.
If you do follow him, go unfollow him. He wants to be secluded.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real. And, hey, do you have anything? No.
Follow the
Oh, you
Social
got
Boys.
roast show.
Oh yeah,
roast.
this Wednesday. So tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
when
yeah,
you're
'cause
listening to this,
Yeah.
come see the roast show. Dan will be on the show roasting Monica Carroll.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna
Yes.
make fun of a girl.
Where's that?
Laugh.
Oh, cool.
Unless they. Last time I checked, there was 5 tickets. So hopefully some of those.
Yes.
Spill in
Has
on
the
the day.
roast thing ended? Like that selling tickets? Apparently, yes.
I don't know. But I
It
do
feels
feel
like-
like I remember
like,
Sullivan
no?
when Sullivan was running it. He was like, a lot of them came in day of. So
Okay.
we'll see.
Yeah.
I paid for an ad like last Wednesday. I have no idea if that's fucking gonna do anything.
Was that the 5? That ad?
The 5.
The tickets.
Oh,
The
oh.
tickets.
Yeah.
No, I did that after I was told 5. I was like, fuck.
Well, I'll
Okay.
go. I'm gonna go.
Hell
Bulger's
yeah.
gone. So.
That's my plug.
All right, we'll see y'all there.
Bye.
Bye.